Hi everyone, Melissa here. Today's video is all about choice. So stay tuned because we're really going to dive into that. And before I get into it, just letting you know, we still have that free course we're giving away, How to Find Your Blocks, Manifest Anything Fast. You can find the link in the description of this video. Okay, so I actually had a different video scheduled for today, but I was really inspired to do this video. I woke up super early this morning, couldn't stop thinking about it. So I thought, you know what? I need to talk about this right now. So I had these two amazing clients this week who were really feeling miserable and defeated and discouraged and not in a good place. And that is what inspired this video. I want you to know that you always have a choice. You always have a choice. You always can decide, am I going to be the victim of these circumstances in my life right now? Or am I going to be victorious and get everything I want and see my desires manifest? You always have that choice. So please, 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 if you take nothing else from this video, please understand that you never have to be stuck in a miserable feeling state if you don't want to be. It's your choice to move out of that state and into a better one. And the way you do that is with your thoughts, because our feelings come from our thoughts. So if we're feeling pretty bad, we were probably thinking about some things in a way that made us feel bad. So if I'm talking to you right now and you are in a major downward spiral, you got triggered, you're upset, you're consumed in victim mode, hear this. You don't have to stay there. You are not stuck there. Your manifestation is not impossible. You didn't ruin anything. You are not failing. You are not doing anything wrong other than continuing to feel like you're doing something wrong. Continuing to feel like you can't have what you want. Continuing to feel like what you want is not possible. What you want is not true and will never be true. That's what's making you feel bad. It's because your thoughts aren't matching what you want. And your higher self wants to give you what you want. You know what you want. You know yourself. You know what you want. So when you're thinking contrary to it, when you're thinking against it, when you're making circumstances mean that what you want is not possible, that feels bad because it's not your true desire. It feels bad. So use your feelings as feedback. If you feel bad, you're not persisting in the right story. You know, a question I posed to these two clients is why, they were so in this place of despair and defeat. And just it's not working. I'm failing. I can't have what I want. And the question I asked them is, why are you fighting so hard for the story you don't want? Why are you fighting so hard to hold on to that unwanted truth about whatever your desires are? It could be multiple desires, it could be one big desire, whatever it is. Why are you fighting so hard for what you don't want when you could just as easily be fighting that hard for what you do want, and then that results in you seeing it as physical evidence in your reality? So ask yourself, if you're in victim mode mentality right now, if you're feeling really bad right now, if you're feeling triggered right now, what am I fighting for in my mind? What story am I building up in my mind? What excuses am I providing myself for why I'm failing, for why it's okay for me to feel bad about this, for why it's okay for me to live in this miserable place? Because this is not to say that your feelings are not okay, because absolutely, we're human, we have feelings. You should feel them, but then use them as feedback. If you're feeling feelings that are uncomfortable or frustrating or sad or depressing or, upsetting, feel those feelings, let them pass through you, and then change your story so you feel better. Because we all want to feel good as much as possible, right? The way you do that is you stay in your power more throughout the day. And that comes from a high self-concept, knowing you are the one in charge. You're the operant power. You're the one in control. You are choosing every moment what shows up in your experience with your thoughts. So question yourself. What story am I fighting for right now in my mind? Is it the one I want or the one I don't? If it's the one I don't, I need to change that if I want to see my circumstances show up how I would like. If I want to get my desires in my physical experience, if I want them to manifest, I need to start fighting for my wanted story instead. I need to put all my mental energy into my wanted story instead of making excuses and justifying why my unwanted story is true, why my unwanted story is fact, why my unwanted story is just the only possible outcome. Why, giving excuses for why you can't have what you want. Anytime you hear yourself say, yeah, but, that's you fighting for the wrong story. That's you persisting in the wrong story. That's you affirming what you don't want instead of what you do want. So I really just wanted to tell you that you are not stuck there. You're not stuck in not getting what you want. You're not stuck in your unwanted story unless you continue to allow yourself to be, unless you continue to decide that you are. So take this opportunity, take this moment, take whatever opposing circumstances is staring you in the face, take that and use that. Use that to fuel your persistence in your wanted truth, in your wanted story, in your affirmations that support your desire. A little challenge for you is for 24 hours from now on, for 24 hours straight, I want you to only affirm for your desires, only affirm for what you want. Challenge yourself, see how many times you can catch yourself starting to slip back into that unwanted story. Nope, today I only affirm for what I want. Today I only affirm for everything I want. No, you are the guard, you're the gatekeeper of your thoughts. So you're not letting in those thoughts that don't match what you want, that are making you feel bad, that are making you spiral. You're just not allowing it. That's mental persistence. That's mental discipline. Practice disciplining your mind. Today, for 24 hours, I only affirm what I want. And watch how your feelings change, because your affirmations are going to match what you want, which is going to feel great. And your mood is going to lighten, and things are going to start feeling like they're going your way, because they are. They're always going your way. It's just, which way are you fighting for? Things are always going your way. You're always getting what you assume. So which way are you what are you assuming? Which story are you fighting for? Which way are you deciding to go today? So that's really what I wanted to say in this video. This might come across as a little bit of tough love, but sometimes we need that, right? Sometimes we need a little nudge in the right direction. So this is your nudge. This is me nudging you to only affirm for what you want and to pull yourself out of that victim mentality, because you always have a choice. You are not stuck there. You are not destined to never get what you want. You are not a bad manifester. An easy way to identify where you're at is when circumstances show up that don't match what you want, is your immediate reaction to just admit defeat? Well, look what just showed up. I didn't get what I want. I failed. That's you not persisting in the right story. That's you fighting for the wrong story. That's you identifying with an old familiar thought pattern that doesn't match what you want. So every circumstance is an opportunity for you to choose, what story am I going to fight for now? What am I going to make this mean? What am I going to assume about this person, this circumstance, this thing? Okay, so assume better. Assume better, because you deserve better and you can have better, and you are not stuck. You are not meant to be a victim. You are meant to be a victor in this life. You are meant to have everything you desire. So do it. Go for it. Don't give up. Persist in the right story. Ask yourself, what story am I chasing? What story am I fighting for today? Okay? I intend this video helped you. I intend that you have some major breakthroughs with your manifestations after watching this video. And please comment below, because that is so inspiring to me and everyone else. So I'd love to hear about your successes. If you need help pulling yourself out of this victim mentality, pulling yourself out of a pattern of getting triggered often, making circumstances mean that they work in your favor, any of the above, figuring out what story you're fighting for, I would love to help you. I'm available for one-on-one coaching. You can find the link in the description of this video. And I think that's it for this one. So I intend you have an amazing rest of your week, and you are victorious today. Okay? See you in the next one.